Nehemiah 7. After the wall had been rebuilt and I had set the doors in place, the gatekeepers, the musicians and the Levites were appointed. I put in charge of Jerusalem my brother Hanani, along with Ananiah the commander of the citadel, because he was a man of integrity and feared God more than most people do. I said to them, the gates of Jerusalem are not to be opened until the sun is hot. While the gatekeepers are still on duty, have them shut the doors and bar them. Also appoint residents of Jerusalem as guards, some at their posts and some near their own houses. The list of the exiles who returned. Now the city was large and spacious, but there were few people in it, and the houses had not yet been rebuilt. So my God put it into my heart to assemble the nobles, the officials and the common people for registration by families. I found the genealogical record of those who had been the first to return. This is what I found written there. These are the people of the province who came up from the captivity of the exiles whom Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon had taken captive. They returned to Jerusalem and Judah, each to his own town, in company with Zerubbabel, Joshua, Nehemiah, Azariah, Ramiah, Nahamani, Mordecai, Bilshan, Mispereth, Bigvai, Nahum and Bana. The list of the men of Israel. The descendants of Perish 2172. Of Shephatiah 372. Of Ara 652. Of Pahath Moab through the line of Jeshua and Joab 2818. Of Elam 1254. Of Zatu 845. Of Zakkai 760. Of Binui 648. Of Bebai 628. Of Asgad 2322. Of Adonikam 667. Of Bigvai 2067. Of Aden 655. Of Ader through Hezekiah 98. Of Hashem 328. Of Bezai 324. Of Hariph 112. Of Gibeon 95. The men of Bethlehem and Netopha 188. Of Anathoth 128. Of Beth Asmaveth 42. Of Kiriath Jearim, Kephirah and Beeroth 743. Of Ramah and Geba 621. Of Michmash 122. Of Bethel and Ai 123. Of the other Nebo 52. Of the other Elam 1254. Of Haram 320. Of Jericho 345. Of Lod, Hadid and Ono 721. Of Seneh 3930. The priests. The descendants of Jediah through the family of Jeshua 973. Of Amur 1052. Of Pashhur 1247. Of Haram 1017. The Levites. The descendants of Jeshua through Kadmiel through the line of Hodaviah 74. The musicians. The descendants of Asaph 148. The gatekeepers. The descendants of Shallum, Ader, Talmon, Akub, Hatita and Shobai 138. The temple servants. The descendants of Ziha, Hasapah, Tabath, Keris, Sia, Padon, Labana, Hagabah, Shalmai, Hanan, Gadel, Gahar, Reiah, Rezin, Nakoda, Gazam, Uzzah, Paseah, Besai, Munam, Nephusim, Bakbuk, Hakupha, Harher, Bazluth, Mahida, Harsha, Barkos, Sisera, Tema, Neziah and Hatapha. The descendants of the servants of Solomon. The descendants of Sotai, Sophereth, Perida, Jala, Darkon, Gadel, Shephatiah, Hattil, Pokereth Hazabaim and Ammon. The temple servants and the descendants of the servants of Solomon 392. The following came up from the towns of Telephone Melah, Telephone Harsha, Kerub, Adon and Amur, but they could not show that their families were descended from Israel. The descendants of Deliah, Tobiah and Nekoda 642. And from among the priests. The descendants of Hobiah, Hakos and Barzillai, a man who had married a daughter of Barzillai the Gileadite and was called by that name. These searched for their family records, but they could not find them and so were excluded from the priesthood as unclean. The governor, therefore, ordered them not to eat any of the most sacred food until there should be a priest ministering with the Urim and Thummim. The whole company numbered 42,360, besides their 7,337 male and female slaves, and they also had 245 male and female singers. There were 736 horses, 245 mules, 435 camels and 6,720 donkeys. Some of the heads of the families contributed to the work. The governor gave to the treasury 1,000 derricks of gold, 50 bulls and 530 garments for priests. Some of the heads of the families gave to the treasury for the work 20,000 derricks of gold and 2,200 minas of silver. The total given by the rest of the people was 20,000 derricks of gold, 2,000 minas of silver and 67 garments for priests. The priests, the Levites, the gatekeepers, the musicians and the temple servants, along with certain of the people and the rest of the Israelites, settled in their own towns. Ezra reads the law. When the 7th month came and the Israelites had settled in their towns,